What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about AMC, GME as well as the broader market. So today AMC was down for 0.26% for the day. It had a high of $15.49. The average volume on AMC is around 50.20 million, but today's volume was around 23.85 million. The volume is still there, it's not completely dead. Investors are still interested in buying the stock, but right now, according to the current market situation, AMC and GME upward momentum all depends upon the upward momentum towards the SPY. Now let's come over to the GME. GME was down for 4.40%. GME definitely got beaten down quite a bit today. GME had a high of $125.39. Average volume on GME is around 4.25 million, but today's volume was around 2.54 million. The volume was still there, but the GME got beaten down really badly, and there is no significant news coming out of the company as well as from Ryan Cohen. Now let's come over to the SPY. The SPY was up for 0.60% for the day. It had a high of $415.92. So now, as we know, today we had a turnaround in the market just half an hour before the market closed, and this is basically the FOMC pump that we are experiencing right now. This is going to be the upward momentum that's going to come before the meeting of the Fed, where they're going to announce the interest rate, and then we're going to experience some sort of a further downtrend. This morning the SPY almost went down to $405.02. It's the lowest in a very long time, and then suddenly we started experiencing a upward momentum into almost the half an hour into close of the market. I mean, very honestly speaking, if you are a day trader, definitely this is the time to make a lot of money, because the kind of volatility that we are experiencing in the current market right now, that is just unbelievable. Now let's come over to the options flow for the AMC. By looking at the options flow, what the whales are doing, I've increased the premium to max. They're all on to the downside. When I decrease the premium a little bit and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, some of them are on to the upside. Some of them were buying the call option just because there was a slight bit of uptrend that came into the overall broader market. If the overall broader market goes up, both AMC and GME might experience a little bit of upward momentum coming into the stock. By looking at the entire options flow, majority of them are on to the downside, and they are all betting that the AMC will keep going down from here onwards. But there was quite a bit of call buying that's happening into AMC. Now when we look at the put to call ratio, we can see 48% is call side and 52% is the put side. The premium on the put side is definitely higher as compared to the call side. The volume is very high on the call side. That's surprising. That's a very good sentiment towards the stock. And the rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the AMC. Now let's come over to the options flow for the GME. Now have increased the premium to max and see what exactly the whales are doing. One whale was buying a $300 call option that's going to expire 626 days, and he's buying 60 contract and he's paying $150,000 for it. That is pretty bullish for the stock. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, lot of people were buying call option into GME, because definitely $119 in GME, that's a pretty quite a low price for GameStop. If the momentum start kicking back in, this stock can easily run up to $200. Now when we look at the put to call ratio, we can see the call side is definitely higher than the put side. Call side is 56% and the put side is 44%. The premium is very heavy on the call side. If you're selling calls, you will get quite a lot of money on it. The premium on the put side is very small. The call volume is as well is very heavy as compared to the put side, which is an overall good sentiments for the GameStop. The rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for the GameStop. Now let's come over to the options flow for the SPY. Now I have increased the premium to max and see what exactly the waves are doing. All the waves are onto the downside, and they are betting that the SPY is going to keep going down from here onwards. Now you can see for yourself, the time they placed the trade, the SPY was around 407, 409, 411, and the current price of the SPY has gone up to $414.62. Now these market makers, they are just playing the game back and forth with the people, those who are placing their money. And this kind of a huge money when comes in 12 million, 16 million, 14 million, 12 million, the market maker need to hedge these positions, so they will try to drive the market towards the upside, which is pretty evident over here. When they bought the put options on the SPY, the price was very low, but now when they bought it, after that the price went up straight away. Now when I bring down the premium and see what exactly the mini whales are doing, there was this one whale that came in, he's buying 26,888 contract, and this is a $490 call option that's going to expire 108 days. That's what indicates that this individual is having a lot of bullish momentum towards the SPY, and he's betting that the SPY might go to all-time high. but the kind of contracts this individual is buying is a little bit suspicious. But the rest, there was nothing majorly suspicious coming out of the options flow for this SPY. But I can tell you very clearly, majority of the investors are onto the downside. When we look at the put to call ratio, you can see the put is almost 82% and the call is just 18%. The premium is very heavy on the put side, which is 14.8% for the call and 85.2% for the put. And the volume is also very heavy on the put side, which is 74.5, and the call side is 25.5, which is pretty much extreme level of bearish sentiment going towards the SPY. Rest, we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out. We have the FOMC meeting this week. We might see a little bit more uptrend coming into the market tomorrow. Then we might experience a severe downtrend into this SPY. Hope so you like my video. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.